What's up, boys? It's your boy Thor here for another YouTube video about Mighty Quest. Alright, for today's video, we're going to talk about, an introduction to Mighty Loot, how it works, some tips and tricks, and yeah, let's dive in. The first thing I want to talk about is the hero, and the key thing to heroes is, they're so helpful to completing. It's your avatar, it's you, it's what you complete, what you use to complete the games and quests and trials in an arena. This is where the magic happens, alright? Okay, so as you can see over here, there's in the middle of the screen, there's a big M gold behind a purple background with a huge number, 194,000 for me. That is called your might. It's how powerful you are. And this is contributed by your weapons, your helmets, your chests, your shields, your gauntlets, and your greaves. All that combined is your might. In addition, you also have some certain skills. And this, for me, is my personal preference. I have Shockwave, Black Hole, and Frenzy. But there's so many different, skills you can have. So I just need 3 more. In order to unlock all the skills, you'll have to be at level 16. And then you also have talents. Your talents are passive, so that means you don't need to activate it. It's always there. And same for talents. Actually, talents, you need to have level 17 to unlock the highest talent. All right, so there you have it. So that's your skill, and that's your talent. And in addition to your might, right below it is critical damage, PvP damage, and PvP is just the arena wherein you play against other people, right? And then also your overall health, so mine is 70,000. And then there's also your DPS, 13,477. I believe it's damage per second. Yeah, it's damage per second. Okay. So, now we got our hero situated. I also want to talk about, I mentioned it in my previous video, but it's very important, that's why I want to say it again. Different sets. So, as you can see, my first set is my most powerful set. And then my second set I made for water attributes. Oh, before I forget, so there's there's 4 attributes, I believe, yep. Actually, there's 3 attributes. I lied. So the first one is water. Well, not first, but one of them is water. Another of them is fire, and another is nature. Okay, or grass, whatever you want to call it. So, number 1 set, I would recommend it to be your most powerful set. Then your 2, 3, and 4 sets can be just has to be one of the types. So for my second set I have water, for my third set I have fire, and then for my fourth set I have nature. So yeah, that's very important. So as soon as you get a chance, just set that up and you're good to go. Alright, so next we're gonna head to quest. And so for our quest, I'm gonna leave my head there, yeah. It looks nice. Alright, so this is your quest. So in your quest you have events. These are some, I would say most of them are limited time, except from 0 to hero. That I believe is going to be there until, Oh wow, you can unlock my sword later on. Oh, this sword is really good. It's called the Pyramidal Storm. It has a chain slash of 25%. I'll show you the action of it later on. Alright, getting back to that, so most of them are limited time, so this inauguration event, it's to defeat the keepers in the adventure. You also have Royal Shadows. Royal Shadows is, I would say most of the rewards is contingent on your epic pass and you doing missions, right? So you have that. Next is where most of the action happens. This is where the most of the actions happens. Right now I'm in Act 8, level 2, sorry. So if I go back to Act 1, this is where you started or would be starting. And this is a normal difficulty, right? So there's 10 acts, and each act has 10 levels except for the first act, which has 3. So for each act, the challenges are, I believe it's the same for all of them. You want to finish the castle, kill all the enemies under 3 minutes. It gets different, so there's different modes, but I'll get back to that. So you want to get 3 stars or 3 crowns on each level, because you have this thing up here called your rewards. I don't know, I collected all of our rewards. I don't know what they are, but you want to get your rewards because they're helpful. Sometimes it's keys, sometimes it's diamonds, sometimes is ruined promotions. So stay on top of that and try to get 3 stars as much as you can. In addition, with each act, as the more you play, you get to unlock difficulties. So this is Act 1 normal. And then if I go back, I actually completed all the way to Act 3. If you go back, this is going to be Act 1 hard. If you see the might difference, in this one you need 56,100 versus... let's go this way. Versus 1,500. That's like 30,000 difference, right? Alright, so now if I go hard, look at this, 350,000 on hard mode, right? This is extremely hard. But you don't have to worry about that. But the thing is, it's good to stay on top of the difficulty levels, because you can acquire more loot that is different. So very helpful. All right. So that's your adventure. You also meet, I forgot his name, but it's the character that helps you around with the bucket. I don't know. I have a different vibe about them, but we'll see. Alright, so going back to your quest, there's also trials. Trials are definitely limited time, and actually limited in general, just because you only get 3 tries, and it switches between... so this is the promote stones, this is the gold castle, this is nature fever. So starting from the top, you have promote stones. These are stones you use to level up your character, your avatar. Alright, so this is the armor, this is for weapon, this is for shield. And for me, I have 7 hours and 30 minutes left. This is your gold castle. You get so much gold. Right now, since my highest is 194,000, I can get about potential loot is between 20,000 to 24,000 coins, which is amazing. Alright, and then, so Nature Fever is, you can only use nature equipment. So right now, if I want to play, I would go to, I think my nature is kind of weak. I would have to edit my gear, go to my 4th set, yes. And I have 105,000. Actually, it's not that bad. 105,000. So if I go back to Quest and Trials, and I go to Nature Fever, I can go to Breaking Mad. Yes, I can go to Breaking Mad, and I would get around... Well, for the potential loot for now, it's 800 to 1,000, but the milestones is... The highest you can get is... Oh, yeah. 50 epic keys. And I'll just talk about keys and how you can use them to open chests. Alright, so... And then this is Water Fever, but it doesn't open yet. Last but not least, there's an arena. In this arena, yes, I have... So if you look at the top, you'll see the energies. I have 3 out of 3. It's actually very limited, and I'm hoping that they can have like a trial where you can like recoup energy or something like that, which is, I don't know, it's hard to like, try to compete in the leaderboard. Right now the top people are, Boogler, Goriath, and Sir Randerson. Sir Randerson is actually my favorite. I subscribe to his channel. He's really good. Check him out definitely. But yeah, they've been playing for some time. So if you run out of energy for arena, it costs about 150 diamonds. I would say it's not really worth it unless you have a lot of diamonds laying around. It's just better to wait. I think it's about 300 minutes or something. I'm not totally sure. But yeah, definitely just wait around for that. This is your achievements. You get a lot of stuff. Whenever you're trying to do an adventure or something, make sure to look at your achievements and see, hey, which thing can I knock down and get my achievements done so I can get rewarded, get XP, level up, you know what I mean? This is very important. You gotta center everything you do, your gameplay to this, alright? This is your daily missions. You have about, 24 hours to complete it. Get them done, because if it's just a grind, you have to, you see them every day. It refreshes as soon as you get them done. Usually you have, for each of them, you get XP at least. You get at least XP and what is it called, these gold skeleton things, which just fills your bar. I forgot the name for it, but yeah. So that is, this is, just some notification updates and stuff you can quickly check through. They promote a lot of the shop and stuff like that through here. As I'll do the shop next. This is just to take a picture and then send it. And then this is your daily rewards. Make sure to sign in every day. It's for 28 days, I believe, or 25 days actually. I was incorrect. So it's 25 days, and day 25 you get a 5-star weapon. All right, this is 5-star is so hard to come by. It's worth, it's worth it. Right now, today I'm just waiting to collect my day 5, or actually day 6. Yeah, day 6 Emperor Core set chest. It's 3 stars, but this is actually a great point. So I forgot to mention, so for your weapons there's different types. So there's different rarities, right? So this sparkling thing is it's an epic rarity. So this is an epic weapon. So there's epic at the top. Then you have, where is it? There's common, set, and epic. So this is epic. I'm trying to look for a common or set. This is a set. As you can see in here, it says Lord Logan's Pride set. I earned this through the epic. I earned this through completing the missions on the epic thing. Alright, so that's, what is that again? Yep. So, and the last but not least is, this is just common, it's blue. And when you're opening it, sometimes it sparkles. When it sparkles, it means that it's a higher starred. Alright, so now we have that. This is forging. You can upgrade your weapons. So if I want to upgrade this right now, you can't upgrade things you can't use other weapons to upgrade when they're equipped, so you have to unequip them. But if I wanted to upgrade this, how much would I get? I would get 1,000 whole might, just because the more stars your weapon or your gear is, each level increase gives you a ton more might, right? So yes, this is ruins. You want to equip your everything. You want to equip your things by ruins. So my sword has a level 8 1-star ruin and level 8 triangle ruin. They're just different shapes. Yes, so it's actually very hard to upgrade ruins. Like the chance of succession as a ruin gets, the higher for the level of a ruin gets higher is a lot. So if I want to upgrade this, it's going to cost me 2,255 coins. So I'm just going to go times 10 because I know it's going to be hard. See? Alright, that's 2 tries. 3. I'm gonna stop at 5 because I don't want to waste money. 4, and then last try. Yeah, it didn't work. Oh, after that, oh, my 6th try worked. Okay, good thing I didn't stop at 5. All right, so it went up. My damage per second went up by like 26 points. So it's definitely worth it, right? Oh, it tells you, if you look up there, it tells you how much equipping a different ruin would gain or subtract from your total might, or might for that weapon or gear. Going back to Forge, there's also Combine. You can combine weapons that are maxed out, so depending on their star level, it can be either 20, 30, 40, or 50, with another maxed out weapon, or sorry, gear, and they have to be the same thing, right? So let's see. I can't combine anything, but if I go to my upgrades, if I say I wanted to combine these two, right? You can combine from different affinities. So if you wanted to combine fire with water, whichever one you put first, whichever one you put on the left side is the one you'll get. Nature you'll get in at the end when you combine it. So just to recap, it has to be max level, and you have to have another point, or another sorry, not a point, but another of similar gear. So if you have a weapon, you have to find another weapon that is also maxed out to combine it. Maxing out is really cost effective and it's helpful. It's really nice. So there you have that. And the chances of you, so this is your potential loot. You can get an epic weapon from combining it. Although it's you know, it's pretty rare, but you can get it. You can also re-roll or redraw. It costs about 30 diamonds for the first time. I'm not sure if it increases or not. I haven't checked it out. Another thing I wanted to mention about weapons that I forgot is if you have, not even weapons, just gear, if you have any gear with a skull right next to it, that means there's an extra damage when you play arena, so PvP damage. So for this specific one, the Demon Axe, it's 4% damage bonus, right? So that's Forge. So that's one way to level up your weapons to get more stars, or you can promote it. So if I wanted to promote this, actually I can promote this weapon, and I'm not sure if I want to though, because it's just a set. Don't promote things too quickly, because you want to save up. You want to save up your ruins for when a time comes. Say you want to promote a weapon from 4 stars to 5 stars, right? And you wasted all your ruins. That would suck. So you don't want to waste it. So you want to save it up. So for me, I already have a 4-star weapon, and I prefer swords. There's different kind of weapons. There's 3, I believe. There's a sword, a staff, and an axe. Sword is fast and pretty strong. An axe is the strongest, but really slow. And then there's advantages to using staff too. Long range, pretty strong. But I don't know, not really a mage kind of, just a fighter kind of guy. So there you go. That's for Forge. Before I get to the pass, let me go to the shop. So there's a shop. Every 4 hours you get a free chest. If you watch an ad, you get to open a chest. And then there's also featured packs you can get. If you're starting out, and if you're thinking about spending money, I would for sure, first, if you're going to spend any money, I would for sure buy an epic pass. Just get this pass out of the way, just because it lasts you 64 days, and depending on your, how fast you can complete missions, at the top, this is all the things you can get. You can get a 4-star set gauntlet, right? So this is 26,000 might just for that. 300, look at this, 300 epic key passes. That means for each 100 pass, or for each 100 key for epic, you can open an epic chest. So that means that's 3 epic chests, 3 chances for getting 5-star, a 5-star gear. Bunch of gold, gold and gems, and just so many things. So if you're gonna spend your money and you really like this game, buy an Epic Pass, do a couple missions, 100% worth it. Going back to the chest, so there's Epic Chest, 150,000 or 150 diamonds for one opening, 1,250 diamonds for 10 openings, or you can use 100 Epic Keys to open it. Then you have the Orb. Orb is kind of the same with the rare chest. Instead, you just get orbs. Orbs are so worth it. Once you get past having 2 or 3 stars for your gear, I would just focus on just getting orb chests, because orb chests open and not open, but they increase. Sorry about that. Whew. They increase your upgrades, and they make it so much easier to promote things, right? So they're definitely worth it after you have a bunch of 3-star, 2-star, gear. And it's 40 diamonds to open it, or 5 bronze keys. Similar to this, but it's actually half. It's 20 diamonds to open it, and 5 rare chest keys to open it, or bronze. Yeah, rare chest keys are better to say. Alright, so there we are. So that is it for this video. Right after this video, I'm actually going to make another one, just seeing how the arena is. I'll do a gameplay through of that. If you guys have any recommendations, anything to say, hit me up. I'll post my Discord. I'm trying to make a Discord for future plans in the sense of there's going to be guilds, you know what I mean? And well, it's not certain, but the chances of it happening is going to be really high. I also linked up the Discord for the main for Mighty Quest, where if you have any support issues, you can go from there. But yeah, there's a high chance that the guilds are going to be made, and if you if you're looking for a clan, I made a server for a future guild. It's called Berserkers, and I'll be the leader. But if you want to join, and when it's gonna be first come, higher level players are gonna be prioritized. But come join, chat with us. I already have a few people there. Yeah. All right. Oh, I also thought about, so I'm Thor, and this is my mighty adventure, and for the people that are watching this, I've been thinking about a name, and I've came back to Thunder Buddies, right? Have you guys ever watched Ted? There's this Thunder Buddies song. You can just look it up on YouTube. If you guys are fine with that, Thunder Buddies, I like that. Make a comment, subscribe, like. Alright, peace. See you in my next video soon.